What's up, y'all? Glad to have you all a part of our journey. We just gonna take you on a ride. Feel the vibe. Take a second. I know you wanna ride.
Hello, everyone. This is the Real Source Podcast, and I'm your host, JD. And this is episode 4. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to save and budget in today's economy. Now, with that being said, there's no secret in today's economy. It's a little harder surviving nowadays due to inflation and everything else that's, being brought up about. It's challenging to the extent of where you have to monitor your money and watch what you spend. You have groceries, you have clothes, you have mortgage, you have car notes, all these different things, recreational activity like taking flights or cruises. This is all going up in prices. We will share some tips on some ways, on more efficient ways on how your hard-earned money you can save and at the same time be able to budget. If you can't save as much as you would like, it would be a time to cut back maybe on certain things that you spend money on that you didn't necessarily have to. For instance, things of such north as like Netflix, Amazon, monthly subscriptions, non-essential things that have no validity or real importance to your life, such as entertainment, certain shopping, dining out. These are all things that cost. So if you eliminate these things, you can reduce your cost of monthly expenses based on what your recreational activity is versus what's important and what's not, what's necessity and what's a want. So in doing so, if you do that properly, you can add money and save money to certain savings accounts that you may have for different things. For instance, there's a way to allocate this with envelopes. So you use different envelopes for different bills or different responsibilities that you have to pay for. And you label them and you put bills for this one, you put rent for this one, you put school for your children if you have, and so forth and so forth. This better helps to give you a blueprint and how it is that you can spend your money and keep a better track of spending your money, as well as managing the discretionary aspect of spending. This show was sponsored by Reload Graphics, where we bring your ideas to life. How do you start saving money? Begin with the expenses by tracking them. The first step to start saving money is to figure out how much you are spending. Keep track of all of your expenses. That means every coffee, household item, cash tip, as well as the regular monthly bills. Record your expenses however it is. Easiest way for you. Simple spreadsheet, free online, even pencil and paper. Once you have an idea, organize the numbers by categories such as gas, groceries, mortgage, total each amount. Use your credit card and bank statements to make sure you have included everything. Fitting savings into your budget, make savings, monthly expenses. Now that you know what you're spending and the amount per month, you can begin to create a budget. Your budget should show what your expenses are relative to, your income specifically, so that you can plan your spending and limit overspending. Be sure to factor in expenses that occur regularly, but not every month, such as car maintenance. Include savings categories in your budget and to save on the amount that feels comfortable to you. Plan on eventually increasing your savings amount from 10 to 20% of your income. Visualization. So this is where we get down into the visual part. The physical act of using cash can be more tangible and can help you better understand your spending habits and stick to your budget a little bit more thoroughly. Flexibility. While traditionally using physical envelopes, some of the individuals or financial institutions also use digital versions of the envelope budgeting system, such as sub-accounts within a budgeting app or a checking account. Now, With that being said, making savings a monthly expense, including savings category in your budget, aim to save an amount that feels comfortable to you. Plan on eventually increasing your savings up to that 20% from where you started at 10 with your income. These are small things that can help you elevate when it comes to budgeting. Every penny counts nowadays. Just like my man says, every dollar counts nowadays. So with that being said, with prices going up, it's more important than ever to save money whenever and wherever we can. Luckily, committing to a new routine like improving your spending, saving habits is also achievable. The key is to start small. Make manageable changes, starting with making one change each week until it becomes habit for you. You should be closer to getting to that point and stop eating out as much. Don't spend money on convenience stores. These are little things that can eliminate you spending unnecessary money. Make sure you bring bottled water with you wherever you go when you leave home. Up next, did you know this show was sponsored by Reload Graphics, where we bring your ideas to life? Did you know Garrett Augustus Morgan Sr., born March, late 1800s, died July, early 1960s, was an African-American inventor, a businessman, and a community leader. His most notable inventions were a Type 3 traffic light in the 1920s and a protective smoke hood that was used in 1916 to tunnel construction disaster rescue. Thank you for tuning in the Real Source Podcast. I'm your host, JD. If you enjoyed the show, please share with a friend and subscribe to our YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook channels. Be well, be kind, and be safe. I'm out.
I know you wanna ride, so baby